Hey everybody, we're live. What's going on? Hope everyone's having a good day. Living here in California and stuff like that, so started raining a little bit back there in the background if you can't hear it and stuff like that. Working on some empty lots in my apartments here too, but that seems to have calmed down a little bit. Really windy yesterday and all that good stuff too. But yeah, this is my Saturday, you can say, and my Sunday's tomorrow. Hoping everyone's having a good day so far. Just going to show off what I got in. Calm the hell down, Chris. And yeah, this is what we're doing today. Not going to be too long and stuff like that. Thank you, Caveman. Yeah, go to Anthony's Horton Moore. Go to his page. He won it for this month here and stuff like that. And I'm one of the nominees. Dirk is another one. Subjective Perspective Collective. Nornrad is another one. Very cool dude. Check out his stuff. He's doing great content over there. Gore Forever, my man Chuck. He's busy man, more busier than I am, and stuff like that. And he does great content too. And he does a lot of updates on Instagram too, on some film news and all that good stuff. Anyway, hoping everyone's having a good one. We'll get started here in a second. Yes, if you could, please. Thank you, my man Caveman, my partner in crime. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it, my friend. You know, just a regular Terror Tuesday. Got that video finished with for Night of the Demons. I liked it a lot. So it's cool doing that. The voting seems to work better when I do it on YouTube and stuff like that. I just do votes, and whichever gets most number of votes, I go with that one first. And then the second place gets, that one then just goes down to fourth, and I'll go through them that way for Terror Tuesday. So it worked out better than I thought. Same thing with my Giallo thoughts and reviews. It's the same thing. I did that. So I kind of know what I'm going to watch first. We all know which one that one is. But anyway, hoping everyone's having a good one. I'm going to get started for some stuff that I ordered through Amazon. Of course, I got to stop doing that through Amazon, but it's okay. Quick stop to Walmart a few days ago, and some stuff from Kino Lorber, and the Scream Factory Valentine's Day sale. Which is still going on. So yeah, I went back on there today and ordered 3 more, and then that's it. And then when those come, there'll be 1 more, and that's the 3 that I pre-ordered from Diabolic. And the 3 are The Case of the Bloody Iris 4K, the City of the Living Dead from the great Lucio Fulci. That's the Arrow release that they're doing with that set, and then the Umbrella release for the Hitcher. So, that'll be the last one coming. I'm just saving up to get better, probably save up to get a better computer so I can do better content on here. Like I say, this is just for fun though. So I appreciate the nomination, and it just gets the word out there for these creators and stuff. They do great content and what have you. So that's right. Remain calm. What's going on, Brad? Thanks for joining. Saying hi and stuff like that. And so yeah, some good stuff that I have, and I have a lot to watch, and it's all good. Some good it's a good sale on a Scream Factory for like if you don't have them and stuff like that. So I picked up some good stuff. Some of those are recommendations and stuff like that too, but some good stuff. So I'll just start when I made a quick trip to Walmart last week, and they had 1 Steelbook 4K left of backdraft, but that one looked already open. The wrapping was off, and the Steelbook looked a little bit dent, and everything was in it and all that other stuff too. But I'm like, I'm not going for that. So, and my Walmart here in California is kind of iffy and stuff like that. I think in a lot of these sucker scalpers go in there and buy up a lot of the the Steelbooks and stuff like that. I think they kind of do that, and, but it is what it is with that. I just buy what I like anyway, so it's no big thing. Hello, my friend. How you doing? Go and follow his channel. Very cool cat. Cool channel. He's doing a very cool idea, like doing films from like A to Z and stuff like that. And he starts with, of course, A, and then he'll hand it off to somebody else, I believe. And just come up with a film that starts with the letter B or something like that, I believe. So it's an interesting challenge. So I like that idea very much. All right. Just the 2 that I picked up at Walmart. Just show these off real quick. Blu-ray of The Creator. I saw it there, and I'm like, going, hell, why not? It's from the same director who did Rogue One, which is my favorite modern Star Wars film. Rogue One's very good. The same director for that. I think he also did the series that they're doing on Disney Plus too. So I've heard great things about this. So decided to pick it up, and good price for the Blu-ray is like $20. So I'm like, why not? And that's the creator. And then this one is just sitting there, $20, and I'm like, why not? It's just a Blu-ray. It's not the 4K. I know people shit on this a lot, so I'll probably get a lot of hate for this. But yeah, that's The Exorcist Believer. So, or like that kind of works better. But yeah, so I'll check it out, and yeah, Exorcist movie. So I'll see how it is. So yeah, those two I picked up from Wally World. So who knows? Maybe I'll like it. Maybe I won't. I don't know. So, from Kino Lorber, I highly recommend Kino Lorber. Wait for their sales though. Kino Lorber is a very cool boutique label. They literally have everything. It be for horror or whatever else you like, all that stuff too. Dramas, just like everything. So, hey, what's going on, Texas? Thanks for joining, my friend. I appreciate it. Hoping everyone's having a good day on this rainy Tuesday, or Gothic rainy Tuesday where I'm at in California here. So, works out pretty good. So one 4K and 2 Blu-rays from Kino Lorber. So these are mostly all pre-orders, and they kind of had all the pre-orders out. They sent it. I think Reed has mentioned this as Spicy 4K Action. You have to wait. If you pre-order one of those as part of what you're ordering and stuff like that, they'll release them all once all the pre-orders are out. So the first one, this is the Blu-ray of the Boogans. I didn't get the 4K because I've heard bad things or not so great things about it, but I don't know. But I chumped on the Blu-ray and stuff like that when it came out, and it's kind of like a slasher from 1981. So I've heard good things about this. I think originally Olive Films released the Boogans and stuff like that. It looks to be a paranormal type of a slasher. And 81 at the start of the decade and stuff like that is a great time for horror and stuff like that in general. So I can't wait to kind of check this out too and stuff like that. Kino's good with their transfers. It's just with their special features is what they lack on for the most part. So, I mean, it is what it is with that. But yeah, that's the Boogans. This other one, I seem to be getting on this kick on Peter Fonda. He seemed to have an interesting Jane Fonda's father, of course, The Grapes of Wrath. He had an interesting filmography in the 70s and then early 80s. I don't know. It's one of those things you just pick up films that are just like thrillers or horror or something like that. There's going to be one from him I'm going to show off. But Split Image with Peter Fonda, James Woods, and Karen Allen. Yeah, Michael O'Keefe. And from what I understand, Peter Fonda plays a cult leader. And I guess James Woods is this dude that gets the son, or this couple's son, I guess, goes to this camp and stuff like that and gets brainwashed. So James Woods is supposed to bring him back. And then he has to kind of reprogram him, for what I understand. It looks to be a pretty cool thriller, for what I understand. And this was done in 82, like I said. So never heard of this before. And anything early I could pick up with James Woods and Peter Fonda, because this is the start of the 80s. So it makes me very interested on how kind of interesting this film was. Oh, thank you, Texas. Cool. Perfect. Sorry about that. I was tripping. Her dad was Henry Fonda. That's right. I'm sorry, Texas. Thank you for mentioning that and stuff like that too. Peter was her brother. Okay. Because I remember with Jane Fonda, they did it was an episode of CBS in the Morning, I think it was, and they were talking to her, I think, about her dad and stuff like that, saying he had alcohol problems and stuff like that too, and stuff like that runs in the family. So, but it's cool kind of looking up his stuff. So like I say, interesting family. So interesting acting family. So, but yeah, it'll be very cool checking these films out. So I'm glad Kino releases stuff like this. And last but not least from Kino, I pre-ordered this as soon as it was announced. Of course, that's Leviathan. You could do a double feature with this one and Deep Star 6. I like Leviathan a bit more. This has an all-star cast in here. So was it Peter Weller, Richard Crenna. It's the dude from Home Alone. I forget his name, but kind of show a little bit of the cast here. Basically, it's the Thing in space a little bit. Parasitic. That's why I like about that film Life. It's kind of a newer version of Leviathan a bit, but yeah, I really like Leviathan a lot. It's been a minute since I've seen it, so I know this was out of print for a while, so it's good that Kino got it and released it. Hey, Jeffrey, what's going on, my friend? Thanks for joining, saying hi. Probably just got off of work or just doing what you're doing. I think you're on vacation, so very cool. And now we can... Oh, okay. No, all good, Mello. All good, Mello. You're fine. Hey, what's going on, Holland? Now we can officially begin. So I'll just re-show off what I got from Kino here real quick, and that's this stuff right here. So, just a quick pickups from Kino. Like I say, great site, and yeah, good stuff from them. From Grindhouse Video, Brad, I know you kind of shit on them a bit. I guess maybe their shipping has been bad for you or something like that, or just hasn't been good. Grindhouse Releasing is what's been giving me problems because it's directly from them, but they do good stuff. Grindhouse Video does good stuff. This was like on clearance, I guess it is. So $20 each Blu-rays that have slips on them. So I was all good with that. Death Screams from Arrow. I heard this is a pretty good backwoods slasher, as they call it. Has a... Seems to be a video nasty, I would think. But David Nelson is in it. Susan Kiger is in it. Playboy Playmate, an adult film star, as they call him, and stuff like that too. So interesting stuff for that. And but yeah, it's a slasher and stuff like that. And I think Darren has maybe mentioned this film once or twice, so I decided to pick it up. But yeah, Death Screams. Of course, a slip. Why not? Yeah, cheap. It's all good. This is a newer release. This was released in 2021, I think. So, and yeah, Brad, you were right. So we got two Dario Argento presents here, but you were right the first time when we talked about it. We got the Sect. This is this was a Scorpion release initially, so I think Severin picked them up, I guess, because I think the Scorpion's defunct now. So I think Severin picked up all their catalog of films like this. They've had to do that. Yeah, this is the numbered one of the Sect. This one's numbered, so it's cool to get it with the slips. So see a little special features in the back of this one too. So pretty cool and stuff like that. So I think maybe wrong. No, it's not this one, but yeah, picking up this stuff. I've heard good stuff about this one, but decided to pick that up. Oh yeah, Kelly Curtis. So Jamie Lee Curtis's sister is in this one. I don't know what other stuff she's been in though, so you may have to mention that to me, Jeff. And then Dario Argento presents The Church. So another one from Scorpion releases and stuff like that. This one's not numbered, so but it's still cool to have and stuff like that. And this is 2-disc set. Scorpion was a really good company. I have the Scorpion release of Opera and stuff like that. That's a great transfer for the Blu-ray. So they might use, so it's probably the same like 4K-ish type 2K transfer that the German media book I have too, and probably the one Severin will probably go off of that version of Opera. So, but yeah, The Church, another one. This has Asia Argento in it, and a few other ones. Some ones I recognize. But yeah, filmed by Michael Savi, I believe that's how you say it, and stuff like that. Yeah. Brad, you like The Church, right? Yeah, he likes The Church and stuff like that. Isn't it like an unofficial sequel to something? But yeah, I've heard good things, and good director and stuff like that too. But I've heard good things about this, so I can't wait to check out this one. But yeah, that's the the original thing of what The Church looks like. So yeah, this was like a clearance sale from them. But yeah, that's why I picked up from Grindhouse Video. Gotta get my slashers too on that, so that's very cool. I slip on the church, yeah. Good again when it said with slip. Oh yeah, to Demons 3. That's one thing I need to check out. Those films are on Shudder. Both the Demons films. I need to check those out. I've heard great things about them. Of course, I just watched Night of the Demons last night. That's an all-timer. I did not think I'd like that film as much as I did. I really like that film. So, all right. This is from the Scream Factory. Love is in the Scream, I think it is, which is still going on. It's going on for 3 more days, maybe 2 more days from where you're all at. And yeah, I mean, Synapse released a double set of both Demons 1 and 2. It's just gone up in price. I don't feel like paying that much for that, but it is 2 films, and I do subscribe to Shudder and stuff like that, and they have a good catalog. Some horrors, they just change them up every once in a while, and Demons is on there. Demons is one of my favorites. Very cool. Excellent. All right, just the stuff I picked up for now from Scream Factory. Went back on there and ordered like 3 more, but I'll just post that on Instagram what I got from them. But yeah, if that happens, then I'll just say F it and maybe just get rid of them. But, you know, it may give me an excuse to maybe add it to Amazon because I just have it through my computer, but maybe add it to my Amazon one. I know Amazon is raising their rates for like commercial-free programming and stuff. I think they just started doing that. So I've gotten used to it. I watch a lot of stuff on Tubi now too, so get used to commercials. It's just like watching TV except for uncut stuff, so it's fine. So they still uncut stuff. I have no issue with that. You know, just gets me back into that. I think we've gotten a little lazy with the streaming services that we have had in the past. Let's get on to it. So I picked up, so these were mostly all like $11 to $12. The most pricey one was like $23. Just the double features, you know, they're low enough. I'll pick them up. Once Bitten and Love at First Bite. I really just got this for Once Bitten. I heard Once Bitten is a trip of a dark comedy, I guess, with a very young Jim Carrey. So, and then Love at First Bite. That's what's his name? That dude on top of there. He's more like he's been in some interesting films and stuff like that. Let's see. George Hamilton. Yeah, George Hamilton. George Hamilton's a trippy cat. He's played a lawyer in The Godfather Part 3. He's been in some other stuff too, so it's pretty good. Yeah, Jim Carrey. Yeah. So so yeah, it's a cool double feature to pick up. Really, just for Once Bitten and stuff like that. I've never seen Once Bitten. I've only seen clips of it. So, and it's early Jim Carrey, so it's worth kind of checking out. I've heard interesting stuff about it. Second pickup here, double feature, Terror Vision and The Video Dead. I wonder if anybody has seen these two. I like these double sets. I'm starting to try to collect them as I can get them and stuff like that too. So, hey, Alan, thanks for stopping by, my friend. Appreciate that. Subscribe to his channel if you haven't, everybody. He should be up next. Somebody should nominate him for Horror YouTuber of the Month or of the flipping year or years or something like that. He does great stuff over there. Definitely check him out. Great stuff. He's kind of part of the reason I do this stuff anyway. So, but yeah, Terror Vision, Video Dead have to do with the same thing. It looks like evil televisions and stuff like that too. So they look like cool horror features and stuff like that from the 80s. So, you know, and I remember hearing about these films. So yeah, definitely pick them up and stuff like that too. So, you know, it's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know if they've nominated you before. Next is this was maybe a little bit more excuse me, but I remember seeing the trailer. That's what I kind of do for the films. I'll look at the trailer like on their site because they'll show that. But that's Dreamscape. I remember this one when I was a kid. I remember seeing the trailers to this as I'm a kid. So this is like a adventure, horror, thriller type of a thing. Almost very, the way the trailer looks, it's very like Stephen King like. So, so Dennis Quaid, a young Dennis Quaid, Max von Sydow was in this one. So it looks to be very cool, but that's Dreamscape. So just adding to the Screen Factory collection that I have. Not as much as you, Alan. I'm not gonna never get to that, but I have more Screen Factory than I do Arrow. That's for sure. And of course, Wes Craven's. I have mostly all Wes Craven's horrors. Mostly. I'm missing The Serpent and the Rainbow and something else, but that's Shocker, of course. So I have seen this film. They used to show this on TV all the time when I was a kid on cable, all the time as a kid. But it's Shocker is a good one. I love Shocker a lot. This has the opening song by, I know Alice Cooper has a song in here, but it's the Shocker song from Ozzy Osbourne, right? I may be wrong, but I forget. But I remember the opening. The opening is badass. I really like this film a lot. It's unheralded Wes Craven next to A Deadly Friend, in my opinion, and you can do a double feature of these. So this was done at the tail end of the decade. So pretty good. But yeah, that's Shocker. Hey, Bliss, thanks for dropping in and saying hi. I really appreciate it. You can see her in the chats on Dana's stream and everybody else. Very cool person. So it's very cool to have them. Yeah, me too. Like I say, Wes Craven stuff like that, Deadly Friend and stuff like that. Deadly Friend terrified me as a kid. The ending terrified me as a kid, to tell you the truth. But Deadly Friend is definitely a banger, and yeah, it's cool to have a Shocker to that. And finally, last year I remember this was $21 in the sale, and that was October Screams. It went up to 23, 24, something like that. I'd get it. I've heard interesting stuff about this. I forgot how old this film is, but it's a live trilogy. So comes with 3 of these guys here. So you have, It's Alive, It Lives Again, Island of the Alive. These films were released in interesting order. So like the Phantasm stuff, so we have It's Alive done in 74, It's Alive again in 78, and then It's Alive 3 in 87. So anyone checked out these bad boys right here? It looks very, very sadistic, and in the early 70s and stuff like that. You got kind of interesting stuff like that. From what I understand, it's a demon baby. So I'm definitely all for that. But yeah, It's Alive. And just another box set to add to the Scream Factory box sets that I have. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's why I picked up from the Love is in the Scare sale. I think that's what it's called, from Shout Factory, aka Scream Factory. I was on there today, so I ordered I ordered Witchboard. I ordered 2 others after that. Let me see, actually, for that one. I'll let you all know what I did order. Let's see. Yeah, I ordered Alone in the Dark, Witchboard, Night of the Creeps. There we go. So, So. There you go. Yeah, his last video was pretty awesome. What he got in, what have you. So, picking up all the cool stuff. Nope, didn't want to do that. Definitely like the first one. Yeah, I remember seeing the trailer for it, and it looked really sadistic, and I'm like, going, really, a demon child? That's demon baby. It's something like. Let's watch them. Yeah, USA Network. Original film. Session 9. That's an original USA Network film. Buried Alive, the first two. First one has Jennifer Jason Leigh in it and Tim Matheson. I really like that film a lot. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, classic movies and series. Like I said, they used to do marathons like Friday the 13th. They did marathons on there. I used to watch them on there. Tremors, it's the same thing. They had a lot of original, pretty good films on there. Kind of interesting, like docu-series and stuff like that. All right, some quick orders off of Amazon and stuff like that. Then we'll, sorry guys, it's kind of a quick one here. But just got this one in today. I thought I was going to get it later, but same thing, a double pack of Peter Fonda stuff. And this is from Shout Factory. So I got this one for Race with the Devil. I heard Race with the Devil is interesting. Race with the Devil also has the actor who played Galt in First Blood. So it's really it's cool just to have both of these. And Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry. That's, if I'm correct, Susan George. That's Christopher George's wife, I believe, right? If you have to maybe correct me. As soon as I saw that name, I had to think about that. So this is kind of a classic double feature set that Shout Factory released. So you can find these two, like these double sets, kind of like this too, on Hamilton Book if you want to look for them. But I saw on Amazon, it was like $14 and stuff. Picked it up, so got here sooner than I expected. Another one is just sitting in my wish list on Amazon forever. That's Bad Ronald. A lot of people have said this is like a gateway horror film. I know it's a TV film. Oh, okay. Linda Day George was his wife. Thank you there, Mr. Russ. I appreciate that. But a lot of people said this is like a gateway type of horror. I know it was a TV film and stuff like that. Yeah, stars Scott Jacoby, Peepa Scott, John Laird, Kim Hunter. So it looks to be interesting. Yeah, Bad Ronald. Like I said, I've heard good things about it. This was done in the 70s. So yeah, 74. So here's another one when TV kind of experimented with stuff. So picked up that one. Another Warner Archive, Night School. Darren really likes this one. It's like a slasher type of a film and stuff like that too. Yeah, a lesson in terror. So it's kind of cool to pick that up. One thing about Warner Archives, they really don't have any special features. It's just a film. So, but I mean, if you just like the stuff, it's worth it. So definitely. So yeah, there's that one. In a slim case from Severin, but through Amazon, it was cheap enough. Bloody Moon. Here's another slasher. Dana on her channel, Evil Dead Chick, talked about this film here. It's from Jesus Franco. So yeah, Jess Franco, a very interesting cat of a director and stuff like that. So this was an attempt at a slasher. It's a slasher. I'm going to get it. So yeah. So yeah, Bloody Moon. Finally picked this up. Intruder from Synapse. Finally picked it up. Director's cut. I work in a grocery store, so I mean, I always had this idea of doing a slasher in a grocery store. Never mind, it's been taken over. It's already been used already, but I'd like to see a modern version of this get done. It could probably work. I'm surprised nobody has tried to do this yet. Yeah, that's Intruder, and I just love the poster art for this right here, dude. This is great. This is great and stuff like that. And this is late slasher. This was 89, so looks. And I guess Bruce Campbell makes a cameo in this too. So finally got that Intruder. And last but not least, Cutting Class. I remember Vinegar Syndrome had this for a little bit, but then that went way out of print. And I just heard about this film. Flippin' trippy ass film. I know My Killer Cup podcast. Mel did her review of this, and she says it is pretty trippy. So 88. I've said 88 is an interesting year for film. This is the Blu-ray and stuff like that, and I'm good with that and stuff like that. And I like the MVD Rewind, kind of what they do with these sets, looking like that. But for I understand, the cover to this doesn't really describe what the film's about and stuff like that too. So that's number 56. Okay, birth year. All right. Like I said, it was an interesting year for slashers in general. Friday 13th Part 7, my favorite Jason came out, and Night of the Demons came out. So interesting horror came out that year. They were kind of experimenting a bit. So just some quick. That was the stuff off of Amazon. So so yeah, it's quite a bit of stuff here. And all that other stuff too. And like I say, that's off Amazon. This was off Grindhouse Video, and of course Kino Lorber, and then of course Scream Factory goodness here, what have you, stuff like that too. So definitely, yeah, get what I like, and then of course these two quick ones. So probably from Wally World, probably one bad and one good and one probably terribly bad. So so there you go. So so kind of like a quick calm to hell down, or remain calm, and yeah, definitely got to remain calm. Six is a good one. Yeah, Tactical Jason. Yeah, definitely. 4 is my all-time favorite of the F-13 franchise and stuff like that. But there's just something about 7. He's a zombie, the zombie Jason, the psychic that he goes against. All that trippy stuff. It's the most trippy Friday the 13th I've ever seen. It's really it's really all over the place. So it's pretty good. Susan George is actually an English actor. There's a decent movie called Die Screaming Marianne. I've heard of that one, Texas. Definitely. You have the good good recommendations for stuff like that too. So really good stuff here and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it everybody. I just like doing these quick kind of lives every once in a while, just showing what I have and stuff like that too, and just having fun on here. And yeah, thanks all for joining. So yeah, good quick 8 people in here, like real quick. Just some news, I guess. Video Impulse posted it on Instagram, I guess. Disney brokered a deal with Sony for their collections of films. They said DVD and whatever else, films and stuff like that. So I know we're getting some James Cameron films through Fox coming finally to 4K. So maybe we'll get more stuff through them. We'll see kind of how that works and stuff like that. So some good news, but we'll see what happens with that. I don't know what kind of deal they brokered with them. So we'll kind of find out about that. So, so just some interesting stuff. Of course, the Steelbook 4K release of The Crow coming. Finally, we're finally getting that release. So that's great, probably because the new film is coming soon and the anniversary probably is coming up. So we'll see how that works out. I saw Paramount Paramount's releasing Once a Time in the West. I've never seen that Western before. Everyone says it's like probably one of the greatest Westerns ever made. So they're releasing a special Paramount edition, Paramount Presents, out of that. So I'll wait and save up and probably get that one. So, really good. I was talking to Gizmo about that. Like I said, I'm a Western fan, but not a huge fan. Like some particular Westerns I really like Red River, I like a lot. That's a John Wayne film. It's not the it's really good. Black and white. It's probably one of the greatest black and white Westerns I've ever seen. And then of course High Plains Drifter is like my all-time top tier Clint Eastwood Western like ever. It's something different from him I've seen. It's almost a splatter Western type of a scenario in that film. And then going off tangent there a little bit. Of course, Tombstone is like my all-time favorite. I love that film a lot. Powers Booth and an all-star cast with that anyway. But and then Good and Bad and the Ugly. Of course, you put kind of stuff like that. Quick and the Dead, but not a lot of. I haven't gone too far into the spaghetti western mythos. I do have that Savage Gun set there that I just got that set too because it has that film. Was it Four for the Apocalypse from the great Lucio Fulci? So, but I'll definitely check those out. And yeah, thank you, and thank you everybody too for voting on my for voting what films to watch next for my Terror Tuesdays and for my Giallos to watch and stuff like that. I appreciate that. I'll be doing those in order. So I just did Night of the Demons for this Terror Tuesday. Next Terror Tuesday is probably going to be House at the Edge of the Park. And then I'm just going down from there. So we'll just get to all that good stuff there. Yeah, they stopped doing their Disney Club because some good Disney animated films I like were part of that club. Like The Black Cauldron is a really good one. That's a dark animated Disney film that was done during their dark times and stuff. So it's like, it is. I hope that release has special features on it. The one I have has some special has a little bit special features, like commentary from the director of the film and stuff like that too. But I'm wondering if they have other footage and stuff they could put in there. I wonder if there's actually an uncut version of that or director's cut of that film. But we'll see. But yeah, I think it's one of the greatest films done in the 90s, like ever. It's definitely a period piece type of a film. So definitely cool that they're releasing that. We're getting the release of 1976's King Kong and Steelbook and stuff like that. I'm definitely going to pick that up. I love 76 King Kong a lot with Jeff Bridges. And, it's a trip of a film, but it's pretty good with that. Quick history about that one. Mario Bava was asked to do stuff on that film of 1976's King Kong, but he said no, because I think he wasn't in the U.S. at the time. He was in Italy. So, but just talking off tangent there. Anyway, thank you all for joining real quick. Not too bad. A quick live here, 37 minutes and stuff like that too. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for the support. You could Sleeping Bag, the subscribe / the like, and subscribe to everybody here in the chat too. All awesome people. Stuff. Check out their channels. I'll see you all next time too. You all have a good night. Sense off here.